about drugs. I want to rap to you about drugs. In that they have terrible effects on millions of Americans in an epidemic almost too horrible to comprehend. Man. Michael Che has more.
The scourge of drugs has long ravaged this nation. Santa Clara Assistant County Counsel Danny Chu explains the toll drugs have taken on his district.
The overdose deaths are just the tip of the iceberg. In Santa Clara County, it's resulted in skyrocketing medical costs, and it's also resulted in rampant crime.
So what are the drugs we're talking about? Crack, heroin, Molly, ping pong, Black Flag, Roach Spray, Crisco?
Opioids like Oxycontin, Vicodin, or Percocet.
Back pain medicine? Who commits crime with a bad back?
These drugs are chemically similar to heroin, and the result has been millions of people that are now addicted to these drugs.
Okay, but street drugs are one thing. Pharmaceutical drugs are there to help, right?
There's no evidence that these prescription painkillers work well for chronic pain conditions.
Really?
Yes, nonetheless, the drug companies market these drugs for those purposes. That's why we filed this lawsuit, to hold these companies accountable.
And they have a lot to be accountable for. Studies show prolonged use of these drugs reduces their effectiveness and increases the risk of overdose. But Oxy requires a prescription. So how are these companies to blame? It wasn't adding up. Then I got a visit from author and medical researcher Peter Gochi.
I have a little secret for you.
I can't hear you, dude.
I have a little secret to tell you.
I still can't hear what you're saying.
A secret.
What?
I'm coming out.
This deep throat insider informant told me how this epidemic got out of hand.
But you, Pharma, lied to the doctors and told them that OxyContin is less likely to lead to substance abuse, and this is not true.
Wait, seriously?
You can look at the lawsuits. Pfizer was found guilty by a jury of conspiracy.
Wow.
Merck, Eli Lilly, Johnson & Johnson was fined more than $1 billion. It's all the same. What they do is actually organized crimes. Pharmaceutical companies are like drug cartels.
That's a good one.
It's not a joke, it's a fact. I have studied this.
Listen, man, I'm a comedian. I know about jokes.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
And that's a funny joke.
This medicine kills people. Do you still think it's a joke?
Well, not that part. You gotta learn how to get off on a high note.
Fortune 500 companies behaving like drug cartels? It seemed hard to swallow. So I went to the heart of the Oxy Triangle to confront one of them face to face.
I would like to speak to your Don. Or who? Your Don, like the drug lord or whatever, your top guy, like your Pablo Escobar kind of. Goodbye. Turn that off.
Turns out nobody on the inside would talk to me. Then I got lucky.
Behind the pole, Michael. I'm Dr. John Virapen. I used to be a pharmaceutical sales rep.
Finally, a whistleblower emerged to tell me how these companies are allowed to continue to operate.
So they can buy anyone they want. The FDA, the government, the researchers, they get payoffs.
Aren't you scared that they're going to come after you?
Why do you think I live in Sweden?
Wait, what? You live in Sweden? Probably hard for you to hide as a brown dude in Sweden.
This is one Indian they're not going to get.
Great, so the only people who would talk to me are hiding in Sweden? This was starting to sound like a real conspiracy. Thankfully, former FDA Associate Commissioner Peter Pitt straightened everything out.
I think pharmaceutical companies are extremely straightforward and honest about the benefits and the risks of their products.
Pete, I'm so glad that you can calm me down, man, because I was freaking out. So why do pharmaceutical companies have such a bad rep?
Michael, statistics are like a bikini. What they show you is interesting, but what they conceal is essential.
Vagina. They conceal the vagina.
Well, I think people who make these unsubstantiated claims need to visit their doctor and perhaps have their medication changed.
And obviously no one's paying you to say that. No.
Do we accept donations from pharmaceutical companies? We most certainly do.
Oh, no.
So according to these guys, pharmaceutical companies market dangerous drugs, mislead doctors, and pay people off. Which raises the question, why am I with them?
These pharmaceutical companies have billions of dollars. They can get away with anything they want, and I'm messing with them on national TV, and you're not worried about that at all?
I wouldn't say it doesn't bother me, but...
Well, it bothers me.
Well, the pharmaceutical companies, they don't kill people directly. They kill them with pills.
I don't want to be killed with anything. I want to live till I'm 89 years old, like you.
Oh.
Could fresh-faced Michael Che really be in danger? It seemed like everywhere I turned, there they were. They're everywhere! If only there was something to relieve my anxiety.
Tired of another sleepless night.
Do you feel overwhelmed?
Anxious.
Nervous? Sadness? Despondent?
Stress at work.
Worry?
Insomnia.
Your mind is racing and you're scared. Now there's help.
Ask your doctor about
Celebrex,
Cymbaltic, Zoloft,
Paxil,
Zyban, Rosarum, Invokana,
Prozac,
Ambien, Abilify. Just talk to your doctor.
Thanks, pharmaceutical companies.
Side effects include nausea
Dry mouth, diarrhea.
and death.
Michael Che,